Shane van Gisbergen. What a run for this young man. I was talking with his good buddy, fellow Kiwi, and IndyCar driver Scott McLaughlin. He said he's one of the smartest race car drivers I've ever had to compete against. And I think he's ready for a little celebration. Let's be honest, Shane. When this deal came together, did you honestly feel like this was possible?
No, of course not, but you always dream of it, and thank you so much to the Trackhouse team and Hans Health, Project 91. Man, what an experience in the crowd out here. Like, this was so cool, and it's what you dream of, so hopefully I can come and do more.
What were you telling yourself on those final few restarts?
Well, when we had that bad strategy back to 18th, I started to worry a bit, but had some full sends on some people, and the racing was really good. Everyone was respectful, and it was tough, but a lot of fun.
It's Monday back in Auckland, but I'm sure there's a party going on at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What would your message be to all those young drivers back there in Australia and New Zealand?
Oh, anything is possible, but you know, the fans in Australia and New Zealand, the response this week and the coverage has been, I can't explain it, like the response and the support I've got from everyone, and even over here, how welcoming everyone is. I can't believe it. Dream come true.
So you know everybody's going to want you to drive their car now. Are you up for a full-time Cup ride if you want?
I'm doing one more year in Oz, and then I'd love to come over here.
There you go, 1 more year in Australia, and then he might come Cup racing with us, Rick. Look at this crowd here on the front stretch in Chicago, and the fans in the stands as well. SVG gets the win. The Kiwi is a Cup winner.
Justin Haley had the unenviable task of trying to hold off a 3-time Supercars champion with 16 lap less fresh tires. Talk us through the final laps there.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. I put it in the tire barrier yesterday, and we stayed up all night. I stayed with the guys through the rain and rewrapped this thing, put a new body on it, and Benish came on for this weekend. Obviously, congrats to Project 91. It sucks. Obviously, you know, where we are right now, we don't have we aren't in position to win every week, so coming that close obviously is not what you want. But just really proud of everyone at College Racing, and what an awesome event. Can't wait to come back next year.
Once your crew chief Trent told you were okay on fuel, what clicked in your head then to just try and go get it? Because you had no idea where Van Gisbergen was.
Yeah, I mean, I was really struggling under the braking zones. Felt like I could get off the corner better than anyone, but I mean, what are you going to do? You had 16 lap fresher tires. Just strategy, and I feel like I put us behind yesterday, putting it in the tire barrier, and then from there it just kind of trickles and whatnot. But I mean, what is there to be disappointed about, you know? So we'll go to Atlanta next week, try our best. Appreciate College Racing, Matt Colley, Chris Rice for giving me this opportunity, and trying to make the best of it.
But Chase Elliott, after wrecking and qualifying, pull out the backup car. The team stayed till midnight last night. They came in early today as well, and after the race, Parker caught up with him.
Chase Elliott comes home with a third-place finish at the Chicago Street Course. And Chase, you were so tantalizingly close there. Was there anything more you had maybe to get up and contend the 91?
Well, first off, I really appreciate everybody on our Hooters team for just fighting all weekend. You know, I did not do a very good job yesterday. You know, obviously crashing, and then I crashed again today, and just kept putting us in big holes. So I certainly need to be better. But you know, appreciate the effort and the willingness to keep fighting by everybody on our team. So I appreciate that. Looking forward to going back to work and trying to get better. Huge congratulations to Shane, man. That was a clinic. He made us look really, really bad. He's going to go home and tell all of his friends how bad we are. So I'm looking forward to getting to work. Hopefully we can figure out how to run with him at the next one he comes to.
Well, he's pretty good. But what kind of momentum does this build for you guys in your playoff push here, knowing where you guys are in points right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still of the mindset that we need to win, and I need to do a lot better job than I did this weekend to go win. You know, we were gifted an opportunity there at the end, and I just could not comfortably outbrake someone enough without just really putting myself in a vulnerable position. I felt like when we got the track position, obviously I was trying to get Justin as quick as I could. I knew Shane was coming. I need to get that pass done quicker and try to get going there, but just needed more pace. Need to be faster in a lot of different areas. So yeah, like I said, need to go to work a little bit, but proud of the effort, and glad our group never quit.
Kyle Larson finished 4th today, and it seemed to me like there were kind of 2 halves of the race. You sort of paced yourself at the beginning. You were getting some coaching, just kind of getting used to it, and then you lit up. You're like on fire when you put the slicks on.
Yeah, I just was trying to get my confidence built up while it was wet. I knew as long as it didn't rain, it was going to eventually dry out, so just didn't want to hurt my car in the wet. Try and maintain the best I could, which we did, and then as the lane started drying out, we were much better than people braking. I think I just had more confidence braking than a lot of people around me, and was able to get to 2nd, and then the pit cycle strategy stuff happened and kind of messed our race up a little bit, but we were able to rebound to finish 4th. So a great point save for our team, and we needed that. So had a lot of fun. Congrats to the Trackhouse team. That's, so much respect to them. That was really cool to watch, him out my windshield, making the moves he was making, and taking us all to school. So he is an extremely amazing race car driver. So I hope the rest of the world notices that, and it's pretty damn cool. So just a pleasure to get to race with him, battle with him a little bit, and I know all of Western Springs Speedway in New Zealand's pretty pumped up right now.
I like to see a fan in you as that is concerned. Disregarding the rain, what about the whole experience on this track on the streets of Chicago?
It was an amazing experience. I hope everybody here enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope the fans here that maybe have never been to a race before enjoyed it. I hope the city liked it enough to welcome us back, because I felt like the buzz around the city last handful of days was amazing. The crowd stuck around the whole race too. They it was downpouring all race long, and I wasn't sure what kind of crowd we were going to have once we got going, and it was great. So, without the rain that we had yesterday and today, it would have been even way better, with the concerts and all that. So hopefully we get another go at it next year, because I enjoyed it. I thought NASCAR did a great job with the racetrack, all of that. So it got a little messy there with the stack up in 11, but aside from that, and I think we all need to look at that and see how we can do that better to get the lineup right. But all in all, it was a great event, and just had a great time.
As Cam Kuhn is caught up with him in victory lane.
Yeah, and Justin was just checking his phone, has over 100 text messages to congratulate him on the first ever Chicago street course win, making NASCAR history. What does this mean to you and the team, to NASCAR, and then not only that, the future of Project 91?
Well, I have not been shy about it, the fact that I love these street races, and I think it's an important part of the future of this sport. I walked into the office at the shop with this idea for Project 91, and everyone kind of looked at me a little cross-eyed, but it's amazing. They embraced it. Everybody at Trackhouse embraced it, and they've worked hard to put a program together that's capable of winning. And thanks to Kimi Räikkönen for helping getting this thing going with us. Shane, what an unbelievable race car driver. To get enhanced health, to believe in the Project 91 project, and to come in, and for Shane to embrace it. He's worked so hard this week and just showed the world the kind of talent that he's got, and it was important for us to bring people like this in. So just so proud of everybody on the team. The inaugural winners of the Chicago Street Race is such an amazing thing for our company.
Congratulations and enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
That's Justin Marks. And Dave, Justin said the word team over and over again, and I know you're standing by with Darian Grubb.
Yeah, that's true, Kim. And Darian has been the crew chief on Project 91 from the start. Started with Kim, he got things going. When you heard the name Shane van Gisbergen as a possibility behind the wheel, what were your thoughts?
Excitement. Just knowing what he's done. I've actually followed his career a little bit, just knowing what supercars was. I have a neighbor in my neighborhood that races supercars as well, and his family does, so knew about it, knew how good he was, and just having a chance to come up here in a new event and just let him show off his talent was a lot of fun.
How did he do it? He's got to drink from a fire hose. He's never been in this car before. How do you get him ready to do something like this?
I guess we're just going to have to let everybody look at that data that they had. We had the foot cam in. Everybody can see what it was, and it's just pure talent. It really is. Talent, repetition. He came in this week, really went in Monday and worked hard trying to get used to the car, get comfortable, learned every bit of the lingo, all the rules and stuff about restarts. He's just an animal, and he really went and worked at it, and obviously it paid off.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.